Hey guys, my name is Joe. This is Lama, and you're watching Jamily TV. If this is your first time here with us, please consider hitting that subscribe button down that way. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back to watch some more. Where are we at today, Lama?
Oh, okay, so today we've decided that we're gonna bring you a lot of seafood, basically what we find here in Samoa, and we're gonna have it right in front of you so that you can see what are the goods that's available here.
This is all fresh stuff this morning. I came here yesterday to the market so that we could find out like what is it you're gonna have. Today we have some whaiai i'a, some kalo.
We've got the ulu there, taro, we've got some palusami. It's basically taro leaves with coconut cream inside. It's nice and fresh. Look at that, look at that. And inside here, we got some octopus with coconut cream. There you go.
It's the whaiai fe'e.
Whaiai fe'e, we call it whaiai fe'e. All covered with foil, but inside we've decided to put it inside a coconut leaf, makes it nice and fresh. For this one here, we have limu, or the seaweed, is it?
Sea grapes.
Sea grapes, okay. And it's gonna be yum. Good thing about it is that we hardly have these because they're very expensive. Not really expensive, but it's hard to find. So today we're gonna enjoy the luxury of it. And then it comes down to the other stuff that we have. And this is what Joe really wanted me to taste, because this is my favorite. And we've got the fangu aliao here. So it's basically, what do you call this, Joe?
Troca snails.
Okay, but it's a bit chewy and a bit thick. So we're gonna have some of this today as well.
Fangu aliao.
Fangu aliao, and we've put it inside the bowl, all ready to go. And the last one that we have is sea. Now that's basically the gut of the sea cucumber. The women or the men that's fished for it, they've taken some of it off, some of the gut off, and they've left the good part for us to have today. Okay, so that's what we're gonna have today. So with sea, we call it sea. Joe is gonna be the one eating it. Is that right, Joe?
Yeah, we're both gonna eat that. Yeah. So let's just start with something calm. Let's get a little bit of ulu and whaiai.
Okay, all right.
So the other reason I wanted to introduce you guys to Lama, because Lama's like a Samoan, not like me, like, you know, half plastic Samoan. Lama knows so much about Samoa. He's my encyclopedia. Whenever I have a question about the words or customs or culture, this is the guy I go to.
I try my best.
Yep. Okay. And so he's going to be able to tell you a little bit more about Samoa than I'm able to tell you. And so hopefully we can talk about maybe some scary ghost stories or some legends about Samoa or something like that.
Some other things are not meant to be open. Or told.
Okay, so this one's mine, that one's yours?
Yeah, okay. These are cooked or put in the umu for like a good 30-40 minutes, depending on how hot the stones are.
Do you want some ulu?
Yeah, I'll have the ulu, breadfruit from a breadfruit tree. So, ooh, okay. These are nice and warm, just came out of the oven.
I really like whaiai, olengi, and i'a. What about you? Got a bone?
This is beautiful.
You just gotta eat through the bone.
Yeah. So with the thing with us here in Samoa, that it doesn't matter whether there's bones in the fish or someone put bones in the food. We know how to get rid of the bones from inside our mouth. It's just easy. And when you're growing up in the village, you know, these are the things that your grandparents, you watch your grandparents do and your parents do. And they just put a whole lump of fish in with the skeleton, and then it just comes out without any skin. It's just a skeleton that comes out. So I've kind of mastered that as well, and I'm trying to teach my friend here, Joe, how to do it.
Impossible. Without many years of experience. So you told me that sometimes if the high chief eats the fish or part of the wa'a, and then says, "This is for Lama."
Okay, so what I shared with you is that in Samoa, fish or chicken or what, they all have important parts for the high chief to eat, for the orators, for the children, for the women, and so forth. So say for example like the fish angai, they call it in New Zealand, is it the mullet? So they call it the mullet. And the important part of that fish is the head.
He said head.
Head. Okay, so the head always goes to the high chief, and then the high chief will eat the head. If he doesn't finish it, then he delegates who he wants the remaining of the fish to go to. Okay, so for example, I was the one that was serving him, and he said, okay, leave the leftover part of the head for Lama to eat. And it's basically, a lot of people think that, you know, ooh, that's disgusting because, you know, he's eating off his leftovers. But to us here in Samoa, it's a blessing because whatever the high chief has for dinner, it's a blessing for us because we know that we're sharing that blessing from him. So when we get to have it, we enjoy it. So if the fish comes out with just like probably little flesh or meat left, we still enjoy it. And after we eat that, we probably give it, if we don't finish it, we give it to someone else that's waiting at the back or the back house, and they will go through the skeleton and they will eat it themselves. So everything gets used up.
So all the way down the line,
all down the line,
everyone appreciates what they get.
Everyone appreciates. And the last part of it goes to the dogs outside, and they appreciate what they get. Okay? So it's basically using all the blessings that we have. It's not sharing because it's not limited food. Yes, we got heaps of food, but it's basically using the blessings that Heavenly Father or God has given us. Okay?
It's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, it's a good way of looking at it. And I'm enjoying my whai right now.
All right, I'm gonna graduate to the luau now. Kind of hard to show you what the luau looks like. Can you tell us what luau is made out of?
So it's basically the baby or the tender leaves of the taro plant, and you plug it out, and then you just use the coconut cream that's been created. Just pour some in, wrap it around. Nowadays we use foil because of what's available now, but still most families, they still prefer to use the lau ulu, which is the breadfruit tree, or lau papaka. I know there's a lot of leaves that's available on land for families to use, but this is most of the other families use this because it's a lot easier now, but so the taste is different.
Whenever I've gone to like a real umu, they put the taro leaves down first.
Yep.
Then they put the coconut cream inside with the onions.
Yep.
And then they close it up, and then they wrap it in a banana leaf.
Yep.
And then from the banana leaf into the ulu leaf.
Yep.
And then the ulu leaf is stuck into the umu.
Look, everyone's got their own way of doing it. The most important thing is that the coconut cream doesn't leak out. And you notice that there's a difference between the leaves, something that you cook in the leaves, and something that you put in the foil. The foil's okay, but it doesn't have that nice taste to it. But you know, back in the days, people often wondered, like I had overseas friends say, oh, so how did you use, because there was no salt back then. What we used back then was salt water from the sea. And I've tried one before, and it really tasted really nice. So, I'm gonna have this for you. Now with this, the new way people use this now is that they put all sorts of new ingredients to it. Some people put pepper, curry powder, they even put corned beef in it. And they basically kind of adapting to adopting the Tongan style, because I know that I have a few Tongan friends that used to do this at uni, and we used to try it. Yeah.
What's that called?
I have no idea, but they still call it luau pi supu.
So sometimes when I eat pausami, my throat is itchy.
The reason being is because it's not cooked properly. And that all comes down to the entitled man that does the umu, because if they don't do the umu covered properly, if they're not using the right firewood, then the umu is not cooked properly. The umu is the food that's been covered. If it comes out itching in your throat, that basically means that they didn't do their job. And it's a big failure. That's a no good for the high chief. The high chief will tell you off. I'll tell you that. And if the high chief finds out that it wasn't cooked properly, because every Sunday when families do umus, the first basket that goes out goes to the pastor and the wife and the family. Okay? So if the high chief finds out later, when he has his lunch that his throat is a bit itchy, then the entitlement gets in trouble, because they know that they didn't do their job well, and the pastor isn't eating what was from the high chief.
So then when you say he gets in trouble, the
Gets in trouble.
Songamiki,
Yes.
the Songamiki gets in trouble, what does that mean? Just yelled at?
He gets told off. All sorts of words. You know, that's how the Samoan life is. You get told off for not doing your role. So your role in the Samoan life is very important. You have to do it right. Just like business. If you're not doing it right, no good. Shut it up.
Yep.
Yep.
Is it good?
It's beautiful.
Did you finish it?
Yep.
What?
Oh, that was beautiful. Okay?
You okay?
Yeah. So we got octopus in. It's in coconut cream. Nowadays, people just go and find the octopus on the side of the road or at the fish market and buy it. But back then, or even around the island, the young men go fish or the father of the family go fish.
Why is it black?
What do you
What's
mean?
in there?
Okay, so it's basically the pieces of the octopus.
Yep.
Okay. First, when it comes from the sea, they throw it onto the hot rocks, and then they bring it out, and they
So they kill it.
yeah.
On the hot
no, it's
rocks.
already dead, but
Yeah.
if it does go on the rocks and kills it more, then that's better too. So what it comes out is that they have this, it's like a ink. What do you call that?
Ink.
Yeah, the ink inside the octopus. So that's what makes it darker here.
Because this is just coconut cream and it's the
coconut,
same thing,
yeah.
right? As the pausami, as the luau.
That's right. We're always meant to use our hands, but today, for the sake of our viewers, we're gonna use a spoon. And look at that.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh!
Okay, and that's coming out, and going.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. Nice. Very beautiful.
So last time that I had whai fe'e, I was a little bit more apprehensive than I am this time. You know, obviously when you get some experience eating something, you're less nervous about it. There you go, big old piece of octopus.
There's nothing wrong with
It's also
eating this.
red. Why is it red? Oh, the octopus itself is pink.
It's nice and pink. Yeah. Sometimes it all depends on how old the octopus is. By the looks of it, this one's lived its life. It's time for him to be eaten.
Yep.
Yeah.
In your belly. This one is actually really tender. Much more tender than the last one that I had.
Yeah, it's got a really nice taste to it. I know that a lot of people have tried the octopus in different sort of dishes, but this is how we do it here in the islands. It's a nice, simple dish. Throw it inside the umu with the banana leaf, and then it comes out. That gives it that really nice taste to it. Nice.
The texture is kind of like chicken. This one. The last one that I had was really rubbery, but this one's nice. I don't know what this is.
That's the head of it.
This is a massive bite.
Yeah. So it's very hard to get octopus here. There's some parts of the island where you can get quite a few, but it's hard because a lot of the families, they use it for their own dishes, or most families, when they get a huge octopus, the first person that they give to is the pastor in the village. If there's any portion left, they give it to the high chief, and then it gets passed down to whoever the high chief prefers to give it to. That's if there's anything left. But today, it feels like we're the high chief because we're eating all this.
We're the high chief.
Yeah, we're the high chief today. We're the high chief.
That was nice.
It was beautiful, wasn't it?
That was not bad at all. I like it a lot.
That's
One more
nicely
bite.
done. Look at that. Sure. That looks like from that movie, The Alien. You're gonna have it. But it's not. It's actually an octopus.
What's fe'e?
Fe'e. Yeah, we call it here the fe'e. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. So remember, when you visit us, always look for this guy Joe, who will take you around.
Sorry, Lama.
He'll show you where to go, and we can actually sit down together one day.
Don't you eat the limu with other stuff?
Yeah, it all depends. It's just the way you prefer to have it with. Okay,
Do you like to eat the limu just by itself?
bring it here. Okay, as Samoans here, we never give up. Okay, so see the seafood grapes. It's
Just eat the whole thing, or just the grapes?
Eat the whole thing. Everything is given to be eaten. Look at that.
Whoa.
It's got really a good kick to it, eh?
Woo! That's an explosion of seawater in your mouth.
This is actually full of vitamins, is it? Is it vitamins? Or
Yep.
Very good, vitamin C. Is it vitamin C?
I don't.
No, it's not vitamin C. Orange is vitamin C.
Vitamin SEA, C.
No.
Vitamin Ocean. Do you know why Limu's always packaged like this?
So keep it nice and cool.
Oh, so this is like an insulation.
Because usually they go dry if you leave it out in the open. So when they put it inside the grapefruit leaf, it makes it nice and cool there and it keeps it nice and fresh. Okay? A lot of families, when they buy the limu or the seafood grape, they usually don't put it in the fridge because it really dries it up quicker.
Oh.
So you can leave this out overnight.
So you want it like room temperature?
Yeah, room temperature. So when you take some home, if we leave any behind, you can leave it outside and it's still good tomorrow.
Yeah, you don't put it in the fridge.
Yeah, okay. It's a limu. Now we're gonna move on to probably the last part of this. Ooh. And this is something that I'm gonna force Joe to have. Should we start with the Aliao?
Which one do you think is less scary to eat? The Aliao or
This is
the
less
Sail?
scary to eat.
Oh yeah?
This one here. You'll probably love this one because it kind of like tastes like mussel, but it's got a really nice chewy taste to it. This is our Samoan fork. Call it guan yu. And it's
Guan yu?
Yeah, guan yu. And it's from branches of coconut palm tree. So we just break it in half, and there you got it.
Chopsticks.
Yeah. It's like Samoan chopsticks. There you go. But today, I prefer to use my hands. Okay? Yeah, there you go. For this bottle here, you can probably get it between 10 to 20.
Yeah, that was 10
depending,
tala.
Okay. Depending on which part of the island that you're buying it from. We're gonna try it.
Sounds really chewy.
Yeah.
Is it like cartilage from a chicken?
Nothing compared to this. This is yum. If you want some real muscle, come and try this. This is clean
like
food.
sea mussel or like muscle?
Both.
So this guy, he like, what is it? You squat like 400 kilos or something like that, this
No.
guy?
No.
200 kilos, this guy? 300 kilos, this guy?
You gonna try that?
I'm nervous.
Have it.
Okay,
The seafood, bro.
here we go.
I'll tell you what, I can eat this whole bottle. Easy.
Ah,
You know, for my birthday, this is what I wanted. I never got it. Now you're giving it to me.
happy birthday.
Thank you.
Oh. I don't like this.
Are you serious? Give it here.
I can't even like chew into it. It's so...
So the trick is, because this is seawater. This is seawater in here. So it gives it a really nice salty taste to it. You can either have it with seawater or just have it with seaweed.
Is it always this tough?
Yeah. Or sometimes, more depending on how
Can I have some ulu over there?
long they leave it on a. You like it?
No.
You serious? This is like
I can't believe you wanted that for your birthday.
that is the best food ever, man. It's clean.
So this is a good example of what Aliao is supposed to taste like, right?
There you go.
So what is, when you said, didn't you say kua niu?
Guan Yu?
What's kua mean?
Guan Yu. Chuan Yu.
What's tua mean?
Kua. When we say kua, it's like referring to the other side.
Right. So
Yeah.
why do you say, why does,
This is one word, Guan Yu, not Guan Yu. Want one more? Hey?
it's terrible.
No, it's not.
Let's try another one.
Okay, I'll have one more.
Okay, so the taste isn't that bad. The taste is like really seafoody for this Aliao, but it's basically like chewing on the knuckle of a chicken. Hey, you didn't get me one.
Oh, sorry.
You're supposed to get it for me and you ate it.
Do you notice that when you're eating from your hands, for me, like it gives you that really nice flavor to it.
Samoans love eating with their hands, eh?
Yeah. There you go.
So can you help me out? I mean, what are we looking at here? This is the...
Basically a clam, man. It's basically a piece of mussel that's been cut up
Is this straight from the ocean?
straight from the ocean.
There's no, you didn't cook this at all,
Nah.
or this is not cooked.
Nothing at all. Goes straight into the bottle. Seawater in it.
Does somebody suck it out of the shell and put it in the bottle?
Even if it's sucked out of the shell, it still tastes good. I never heard anyone die from that, so take it that way.
It really is hard to bite. This part here, this green part here is really hard to bite. This part is less difficult. You see how that just came off like really easy. And that tastes like what a mussel would taste like. This is the part that you gotta chew like a knuckle on a chicken. You can't, it's like a chicken's foot.
Don't think about a chicken. Just think that it's a seafood and you're gonna enjoy it. And it's no fat, zero fat.
So you're saying
It's
really
just-
healthy.
It's just healthy and full of muscles and protein.
Not my favorite.
Oh, that yum! That is yum.
What's next?
We're gonna try out the sea
Cucumber guts.
cucumber cuts. Yep, that's it. So with that, these are the famous Samoan dishes. When I grew up, the women would always go do this, and it's beautiful. I just want to try it right now. Okay. So again, I use my guan yu. It's kind of slimy.
Is it all slimy, or is there some chewy bits in there, kind of like in the Aliao?
Nothing compared to the Aliao though. This is just slimy and yeah.
So is it
But
kind of
just
like?
tastes really nice. Okay. I'm gonna show you how to eat it.
Tell me what it tastes like.
Okay.
Just tastes like ocean? Oh, just straight down.
Yum. That is beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah. It's very salty.
Very
Got a
slimy.
bit of slimy taste to it, but it's really nice.
Is it bitter at all?
Kind of.
Oh, there's some bitterness to it. It's not sweet.
Not sweet at all.
So compared to how much juice, you know, when you bite into that, it's like explosion of seawater in your mouth. Same kind of thing?
Nah.
No.
This one's probably lighter than this one. More salt in this one.
More salt in the limu.
Why did you pick the small one?
It just happened. Oh, what is that? Is that poop?
No, it's not.
What is
it's just a cool set. It's just the gut of the sea cucumber. No harm in that. No one died from that.
You sure?
Yeah. We'll find out tonight.
All right, here we go. It smells salty.
Have you ever tried raw egg before? Have a banana. Have a taro. There you go. Yeah,
That was close.
that was nice.
That almost came back up. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Thanks for saving me with the column.
Always have it with taro, bro. Always have it with taro or breadfruit.
So, yes, really slimy going down. A unique bitter taste though. I don't know how to explain like the bitterness of it.
This is actually really good for athletes. As I said before, if you've had raw eggs before, it kind of tastes similar
Yes,
to it.
it is actually, the consistency is very much like a raw egg.
But the egg, it's sometimes hard to swallow compared to this one.
Oh.
That is nice, Joe.
Oh no, that's too big. Have you guys ever had saya before? Or Aliao?
If not, once the lockdown opens up, come over to Samoa and try this out, okay? Look at that. Yeah. Have it, bro. Have it. There you go, bro.
No. No.
Have some seafood.
It's got. It's. Oh man.
I grew up watching my grandparents and my mom and dad, my sisters eat this, and my aunties. Man, always wonder how they slot this down their throat. And I wanted to try it, so I tried it, and I love it. Beautiful.
So, which one would you rather have? Sea, Aliao, Balusami, Pe'e, which one?
Okay, so for me, I love this one. This is the best. We don't have like a sea eggs, what do you call it? Fangu kui kui or vanga here today, but this is my best for today. It's a lot of muscles and a lot of protein in this one here. So if you ever get the chance to find this around the island, if you haven't tried it before, have it.
Aliao, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
This one costs 10 tala.
10 tala, between 10 and 15. If there's short of this on the island, 20 tala. Don't hesitate to buy it at $20 because it will be worth it. You go overseas and you buy the stuff here, it's gonna be probably double the price. Seafood in Japan is very expensive. In Samoa, it's very cheap. And people here say it's expensive, but it's cheap.
10 tala is $4 US. The sea was 40 tala, which is 16 US dollars. The limu is 15 tala, which is 7 US dollars. So not bad prices for all of our food today. Everything today was about 45 US dollars, which was 120 tala. What are you thinking? You thinking this was good?
This is beautiful. This is a really good feast. This is a feast for the king, a paramount chief.
Really?
Yeah. Man, this is awesome. Where'd you get this?
Papa Fines.
So we also got some waiti polo, so it's lemon juice. So if you come here to the market, look for Papa Fine and also look for Wish You Were Here, okay? We haven't got our sign up there, but this is the place to come and have lunch. Opens on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Saturday. And they have an awesome soup as well. That's gonna come next.
The beef soup.
The beef soup. We're
Comes
gonna
next
come and
week.
have that beef soup from this guy here. This guy here. Yeah, he's the man. But for now, yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this.
All right. Hope you guys learned a little bit about Samoa. Hope you guys enjoyed your lunch like we enjoyed ours. Make sure to come and try some sea and some aliao when you come to Samoa next time. So, what did you think of lunch today?
Oh, you know what? That feast was for a king. And I felt so happy because a lot of the times when we have that in our family, like it's only our elders that will eat it. But today I get to have all of it to myself. So I'm very grateful to Joe and JM family, JMTV, for the beautiful feast that I had. Are you gonna shout me again?
Huh? Yeah, of course.
Okay, that's
next
good.
time.
Yeah, all right. Sweet.
And now that he said that, I'm kind of a little bit sad because I didn't appreciate the sea and the aliao as much as I should have. So I guess that means I just need to eat more of it.
Yeah, I think second time this guy will come around to it. But today he was a bit freaked out with Aliao. But I'm telling you, if you eat Aliao, a whole bottle, you will look like Arnold Schwarzenegger.